So I know we had a conversation over the phone while we were talking and arranging, and we spoke about coaching versus mentoring. Now, can we get into the difference between coaching versus mentoring? Because I know there's a lot of mentors out there.
Yeah.
Too many mentors out there. Everyone's a mentor out there. You place one trade, you get it right, you can call yourself a mentor all of a sudden. It's problems, no, but like, well, I genuinely just want to get into it because I think you're very focused on coaching.
Yeah.
Rather than mentoring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we just get into that a little bit.
So our business, hence the name Traders Connect, is not just about financial markets. Yeah. Traders, the word trading is not, it does not have everything to do with just trading the financial market. If you're selling tomatoes, you're a trader. I'm giving you one tomato, you're giving me money for an exchange. That's trading. You understand? So we also bring now the coaching aspect of things.
Okay.
It is a duty of a mentee to tell a mentor where he's struggling. But when it comes to coaching, it is not the duty of maybe, if I can call it the mentee, to say how they are struggling, where they are struggling. It is the duty of a coach to see where you are struggling. So a mentor is more like a doctor. You know, when you go to a doctor, you go into his room and you're like, I'm here to consult. What's the first thing a doctor will ask you? What's wrong with you? I'm like, my dude, but you should be knowing because you're a doctor, right? So doctors rely sometimes on your information in order to prescribe something. So they work on what you tell them. If you tell them I have a headache, they'll say, okay, when did it start? And they ask you questions. They'll be writing with the very nice handwriting, as you know, right? Of which, that's more like mentoring, you know? You say what is the problem, they prescribe based on what you say, but they will figure out if maybe you got it wrong and all that, and they will just prescribe something, right? Of which a coach just looks at you from a distance and he doesn't care how tired you are. He will push you. It is the duty of a coach to see what is making you not to be successful, right? Sports people, Tiger Woods has a mentor and he has a coach. You're like, oh, but why does he have a mentor and a coach? So a coach will be coaching him within the field. But a mentor can be somebody that he looks up to. So I look up to this guy. Whenever I have problems, I just talk to him and I feel better. That's my mentor. Of which a coach can call you at any given time and say, it's time for training. And that's what I normally do with the people that I'm coaching. If I know that you are free and I'm seeing you are online, I can just WhatsApp you that time. What are you doing? No, I'm just going through the charts. Are you busy? No, I'm not busy. Okay, let's do 2 hours of back testing. Yeah. And come with excuses, then I will remind you how much you're going to fail. That's the duty of a coach. I just need to push you. Yeah. People need to be pushed. We cannot just, some people, they have potential. So much potential. And they don't have people to push them. And I'm stubborn like that. I'm a very difficult person to work with. People that are here, they know. This guy, when he says, let's get it done. Yeah. If I'm saying, let's do it now, I'm not talking about tomorrow. Time is given now. Let's do it now. We finish now. Tomorrow, we don't know. What if you don't wake up? So coaching has a lot with, a coach pushing you to become the better version, to become the best version, The coach must push you. I'm coaching you. I'm telling you what to do. And in the midst of telling you what to do, I'm also inspiring you. I'm also improving you. I'm also cheering you. I'm cheering you. I'm like a chair to you. I'm telling you can do better. You can do more. Of which a mentor can say, what is the problem? I think I'm struggling from risk management. Okay, this is how you do it. That's a mentor, right? Yeah. And that is just my opinion, remember. Of which a coach, by people coming to me, sometimes they come and say, I will just ask them a question. Yeah. How can I help you? I will say, I think the problem with me is that I have the fear of missing out. I say, okay, explain to me. The first sentence, I already know that the problem is not fear of missing out. The problem is discipline. Someone say, I have a problem with risk management. Yeah. And you ask them, what is risk management? It's me, I don't know how to calculate my lot size. Or I go heavy on trades and that is just risk management. And a mentor will just say, okay, avoid doing 1, 2, 3. But a coach will say, no, I want you to trade with me for a day so that I can figure out what's wrong with you. That's a coach. He will have you trading with him for a day and will say, okay, this is what I picked up. And I'm saying this is what you need to do to become successful. But a mentor will say, try this. A coach will now come say, do this. You have to do this.
Yeah.
Because when you are failing, you are also making me a failure. That's why in sports. Bafana, for example, I'm using a terrible example. Why are they firing coaches?
Yeah.
Why not football players? Why not the players, but they're firing coaches? Can you see now the power a coach holds? That even though he's not a team player,
Yeah.
but whenever there's a failure, it's now pointed at him. You understand? Of which a mentor will say, but I prescribed. Did you try it? Oh, okay, then I'll prescribe another thing. How many times have you been to a doctor? They're always prescribing.
Yeah.
You know, when you say you have a headache to me now, you say, I have a headache, MJ, I don't know what's wrong with me. What's the first thing I'm going to say? Drink a lot of water. Right?
Yeah.
That's more like mentoring.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of ways to help you, you know. But a coach doesn't care. A coach must push you. A coach must tell you what to do. And every time somebody fails and they have a coach in their lives, it is the problem of the coach. Because the coach didn't do what he was supposed to do. If you have a problem of waking up in the morning, it is a duty of a coach to make you wake up.
Yeah.
If you don't want to wake up, then he must figure out a way to come to you and wake you up with a bucket full of ice. And that's a coach.
Yeah.
He needs to push you. Because that's how we are. You know, people are not the same.
Yeah,
Other
so
people
true.
are too, you know, soft.
Yeah.
Others, they like taking time. So when I'm a coach in the business, you know, sector, I push people a lot. I push people a lot. And because I know that their failure is also reflecting on my work.
That is
So
true.
I have to make sure you pass. I have to make sure, you know.
Yeah.
That's why most traders within our firm, I always tell them, you need to get funding. And they ask how, and I say, okay, you're going to do 1, 2, 3. If you do this, you're going to get it right. If you don't, then there's something wrong. Then we figure out what is wrong. Then we work on that thing.
Yeah.
You know, people are diagnosing themselves with a lot of things. Just diagnosing yourself with a lot of things. I'm struggling from this. You know, there's nothing that is so painful than to have somebody that is thinking he's suffering from something that does not exist. How painful it is.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the financial market is like a woman that you are always asking out and they don't give you attention. That's how I take this market.
Okay.
Just need to keep on trying. You understand? Just keep, you know, just need to keep on trying until they ask you they give you a date. Just knock.
Yeah.
If my good say you are knocking at the door and it doesn't open, why are you still knocking? Don't knock, break it. You understand?
Yeah.
Break it. We need radical people, we need stubborn people. I tell people that if you take out my head and you're putting there at the corner, I'll go fetch it. And put it back on and say, what were you trying to do?
Yeah.
Right. You just need to be stubborn. Be stubborn. And be stubborn in what you believe in.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah, just be stubborn. Just tell yourself, I'm going to be stubborn. Yeah, and I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to be stubborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got...